was stupid, and I thought it was Vincent Price when it is not Vincent Price who plays the Doctor.
Oh no, that was that was way earlier than that.
Mm.
That was way earlier. I don't even remember what it was now. You were saying something that I was going to rant off of, and I got distracted. I don't know.
Squirrel moment.
Yeah, it does happen. Squirrel moments suck.
But we have someone.
I don't know what you're talking about. I see nothing.
I see nothing either, of course.
Okay,
But yeah,
there you go.
I went over and raided you and had fun with the Hogwarts.
Oh yeah, you were playing Hogwarts Legacy earlier. Don't you have to pee or poop or something? Isn't that what you were running off?
She was putting the moves on Professor Garlic.
She was doing something with her purse.
I mean, oh, that's right. You were going to do something with your purse. Let's be fair. We've all, like, anybody that's played Hogwarts Legacy, everybody wanted to put the moves on Professor Garlic.
She's awesome.
Yeah. So it's kind of like, yeah.
Well, sadly, the developers of Hogwarts Legacy, they apparently made it official that she's a lesbian.
Yeah, she's married or something like that, or to a woman. I don't know.
In which case, my response is, if it's not important to the story, you didn't put it in the story, and if it's something to push the message, then it never happened.
Well, if it's one of them situations where if it's not in the game, like, you can't add things after the fact. You know what I mean? Like, this isn't Tolkien explaining things in his letters. This is you guys got asked a question by the mob and you answered because you were in a crowd full of the mob. Like, it's like, it's like, you don't get to say it under distress and it count. You know what I mean? Like, that doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But I mean, again, like I said, is that if it's wasn't in the story, it's not important to the story. And if it's something that was pushed for the agenda, then it never happened.
Yeah. So it's one of those things. It's like we've seen that kind of stuff. And once again, if it's not in the game, it's not canon. You know what I mean? So it doesn't really matter. It's just like the same thing with Harry Potter. If it's not in the books, it's not canon. So, and it's just like Star Wars. If it didn't happen in the first 6 movies or in the expanded universe, it's not canon. So, that's just how things go.
By the way, did you check out that one video, the one Star Wars video that I sent you?
No, I didn't. I didn't get a chance to. Was it something funny or was it something serious?
No, it's just basically it's an overview of old Republic history during a time when the Republic was still expanding, and they were butting heads with the Hutt Empire. And so basically, to give it a quick overview, is that the Hutt Empire, they were plotting their planned war and planning to attack and invade the Republic. Hold on one second.
He's got to cough and die for a second. Hold on.
Yeah, I did. But then the Hutts entered a civil war called the Cataclysm that basically decimated the Hutt Empire and destroyed their homeworld Varl. And so then the Hutts completely restructured their entire society to form the Khajiitic system, which is basically, instead of political and military might, the Hutts would instead utilize cunning and blackmail and basically criminal warfare and economic warfare instead. And so they instead started to use that against the Republic. But then at some point, at the halfway mark in the video, it talks about then one chancellor got into power in the Republic, Contemplix the First, and he proceeded, and he was a member of a religious cult called the Pius Dea. And the Pius Dea was worshippers of the goddess, that they never specified the name or anything, but they believed that humans were the best and pure species out there, and any other species were abominations and needed to be enslaved or exterminated. And they proceeded
humanity first.
And they proceeded to wage 34 crusades across a time period called the Pius Dea era, invading various worlds, mostly Hutt space, but invading the Herglic trade empire, which those are basically giant whales. Those are whales who constructed a trade empire in the southern part of the core worlds. They invaded the Zabrax homeworld of Eridonia. They invaded the Ithorians and attacked them, and who knows how many species they made extinct. And it took the combined might of the Jedi, various alien species, a Coruscant's rival in the Republic called Alsacan, and also the recusants, who were basically people of the Paideia faith who had rejected the cult and turned away from it, and then and also the Bureau of ships and services, who hacked into the Paidea's starships and their crusader and their cathedral ships, hacked into their hyperdrives, and forced them to force the majority of their fleet to jump into random parts of the galaxy.
You missed the beginning. What the hell are we hearing in the background? You missed the beginning. That's why, Sunker. Shut up and let him go. He's almost done.
But so basically, the when I sent that to you, because I sent that to you because it was funny, because someone mentioned that these are basically this is basically Warhammer in Star Wars.
In Star Wars. Yeah, no, that makes absolute sense. Fucking knock it off. I know who's doing that. Fucking knock it off. It was one of them situations where that's kind of funny, because I'm just like, oh yeah, okay, humanity first. Humanity. I'm gonna mute your ass, you son of a bitch. Yep, that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah,
fucking do.
We
hear it.
Even though the Paideia were eradicated, they still had a massive influence in like creating the humanocentric views of the that plagued the Star Wars galaxy.
Oh, okay. There we go. Oh gosh, now we know.
So we understand now where the space races came from.
Well, what it comes down to, those sound like the most based guys in all of Star Wars. They sound like they had it right. Humanity first, after all.
So you would exterminate the Twi'leks?
Well, I said humanity first. I didn't say we were going like full blown Xenos genocide. I didn't say that. So I'm just saying, like, I want to eat an Ewok burger on occasion when I'm feeling peckish.
Hey there. Hello.
I would rather.
Hey, speaking of feeling peckish,
I'd rather eat a bantha burger.
Yes. I guess you didn't. I get my messages. I got a message from you saying that your communications are down.
Right. Yeah. So no, we're good. No, you're good. If you don't want to be here, you're fine. That's why I just sent the email. I just sent the email to let you know. I even checked my email before we started the show, just in case you were dead or something.
It's not a case of what. No, I'm feeling absolutely crummy.
Yeah, I figured when you weren't at the Bible study, I knew you were probably sick or there was something crazy going on. So no, you're good. Dismissed, Fuzzkin.
Okay.
Dismissed.
Go to bed. Get rest.
Yeah. Go take some drugs and go to bed. Yeah. Wife, Mrs. Common Nerd says, hope you feel better.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Go to bed, you dying man.
Griffin's
can you guys hear me now?
Yes, we can. Before you sounded like a little.
I don't know what was going on with that.
Hi.
Dude, you sounded like you were doing like a little, like, I don't know. Hold on, I have a sound bite for it. Hold on, give me a second. It sounded like you were doing that over and over again.
It kept changing it to a fucking. I've got a thing where I can play my media and it acts as if it's a microphone input, but because they've now turned it into a pay thing, all it does is it just goes trial.
That's what it was saying. I couldn't understand it.
Every time EVMux would, I'd change it, and then it would change it. Fucking Rumble Studio would just change it back.
Dude, that is so fucking weird. I wondered what it was.
Guilty.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Hasselhoff. I would never do such a thing. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, now that we've got everybody's audio issues figured out and we have dying birds on the panel. I don't know if Mrs. Common Nerd is working on. I'm not sure what she's working on. That's okay. We've got a fabulous intro that we're going to get started with, boys and girls. And that'll give everybody some time to get things situated for the last moments, because boys and girls, we got something very special this evening. Something very, very special, because this isn't our normal Doctor Who. Hell, this ain't even canon. This is something wild. This is something crazy. And it should be
How
fun.
crazy is it?
So crazy. You're going to want to, I don't know, slap your mama. No, damn it. Where's my fucking, I swear. I can't wait for the new Canva. Hopefully I can like organize this thing a little bit better. Dancing tongue, sunk her with a drow.
Dancing.
That's not a drow. That's like...
Daleks screaming through the void. Time Lord scheming, oh what a ploy. Zygons shifting flesh and face. Where did it go wrong? What a disgrace. When Doctor Who was good, when it burned like it should, when the TARDIS doors slammed and the monster still stood. A sunken maiden, her yell so clear, echoes in the ocean you can unhear. Cybermen marching steel on steel. Back then the fear was all too real. Common nerd ranting, hands in the air. Gallifrey's gone, he's pulling his hair. When Doctor Who was good, when it burned like it should, when the stories had weight and the endings were Mr. Grant Gregory, he knows it all, the rise, the fall, the cannon call with his scarf and his specs and his books stacked tall. Grant Gregory, tell us
Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, this is Jesse with the Common Nerd, bringing you pop culture and all things nerdy theory, common sense lands, and welcome to another wonderful edition of When Who Was Good, boys and girls. We've got quite the little fun thing for everybody this evening. We've got a very extremely special version of Doctor Who and the Daleks, and it will not be starring our dear, sweet, darling William Hartnell. No, ladies and gentlemen, this will be starring the wonderful, fabulous, talented, and absolutely legendary, may he rest in peace forever, Peter Cushing. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know him from Star Wars, which how could you not, Grand Moff Tarkin, he was also an absolute horror legend back in the day as well. And this is his take from 1965 on a classic Doctor Who story from the first season. And since we just wrapped up the first season of Classic Who, we thought it was rather fitting for this, boys and girls. So it should be a very good time. We've got some returning fan favorites this evening, as well as a special guest hiding out in the back. So it's going to be a very good time tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I cannot wait to jump into this. I know absolutely nothing about this Peter Cushing movie in any way, shape, or form other than it's colorized, and it is a take on one of the stories from season 1. So that should be a lot of fun to get our live, naked, and raw reaction to that, boys and girls. Speaking of raw, Sunker Maiden, how are you, my friend? What's going on?
You're not going to get me naked, that's for fucking sure.
Not on this stream, dear God, no.
But hello, I'm doing good. I'm interested to go over and see this readaptation, reinterpretation of Doctor Who. But it's from what I'm gathering, it's done from a good place. It's not done like, those old stuff was old and we have to make it better. It was just like, they want to try to do Doctor Who too, and they very much like the Dalek episode. And I think around this time, the dogs have pretty much expanded beyond and have been clearly identified as a cult classic of or a classic horror monster. So I'm very interested.
Yeah.
Well, and that's a good point too, with the fact that the Dalek, I mean, we talked about that when we watched the first episodes of the Dalek, when they were introduced, and in this, specifically in this first season that we saw, I said there was a lot of Hitchcock, obviously, inspiration in a lot of the camera angles and the way they made essentially these walking tin can trash cans with plungers attached to them, scary and menacing and horrifying. And, you know, we talked about how Spartacus brought up like the numbers at the time and how well all of that did and how much it kind of cemented Doctor Who within the United Kingdom's kind of cultural zeitgeist. And I thought that was a really excellent thing. And you can understand why when you go back and watch those episodes and see that kind of stuff and what they were able to do back then and make what should be a ridiculous villain rather menacing and scary. So that'll be fun to see this version's take on it. Speaking of this version's take on things, Spartacus, our Jedi Spartan from outer space. I'm not entirely sure, but hey, what's going on, buddy?
I'm good. And they took monsters that even the BBC was just like, no, this isn't scary. No one's gonna like freak out about this. And everyone was surprised that yes, people were terrified of the Daleks, even though the ridiculousness of them. This will be fun. I have not seen this movie in a few years, so it'll be fun to come back to this.
Dope. I'm excited about that. Then that'll be a lot of fun. Speaking of things we're excited about, the dying, the barely alive, but the somehow here,
for now,
less feathered than normal for now. Griffin, what's going on, brother? You dying over there?
No, just pretty ill. I've been fighting. I don't want to be all mopey. I've been fighting something for a while, and just at the end of yesterday's work, it's just like, that's it. Yeah, you know what it's like when you've had a long shift. Your body's saying, "Look, I got to finish work," and as soon as you're done, it's like, "Hey, that's it, done."
Yeah. No, just crash kaput and you're out. No, I get it. Well, and that stuff, it's just been going around and again and again and again this year. Like, it's just been ridiculous. I've got another chest congestion and stuffy nose all over again. So yeah, it doesn't seem to end this year. It's absolutely ridiculous. Well, I'm glad you're here for as long as you can be. Dip out whenever you need to. Nobody's going to question it. Nobody's going to ask.
I got a very quick story. Well, I know.
Absolutely.
Well, it's a raid because, hey, you won't hear me complain. I'm here in America, and everyone not in America, hey, you're in the good countries are good too. But I mean, I wasn't feeling well, went to Wendy's, picked up, yes, we're sponsored by Wendy's. No, we're not. Picked up a burger, and it turned out the person was recently immigrated from Nigeria.
Oh.
So we were talking, we talked about it, and she, of course, she loved her homeland. She said, man, I can't, she says, America is almost magical. That was her words. So it's like, guys, people complain about America and about a lot of the other countries. No, you don't know how good it is because you haven't been out there. To this place, we're magical, okay?
Yeah, I had a coworker who told him, and when we were all talking about stuff, I was talking about how all the flashy videos that we see about China and stuff like that, all of it's fake. All of it's it's all just for show. And my coworker, she's walking by and she's like, "Oh, that what you think that America is just so great? I'm like, yes, I do actually. I think it's the best country out there. She's like, you should probably get out there more often.
You clearly haven't been anywhere else. People that say that generally haven't been like anywhere else, is what it normally comes down to.
Yeah,
because like if you ever talk to anybody from anywhere else that comes here, that's the response you hear from them, is what Griffin was talking about. Because it is, if you are born in the United States of America, you are already automatically essentially born with a silver spoon in your mouth. Yeah. Like compared to the rest of the world, you just don't realize it, because it's normal for us. It's normal for us.
Yeah, and I told her is that I've seen plenty of what the world is outside the United States. I'm pretty happy with where I am.
Yeah.
Because I mean, look at what's going on in Europe right now. Look at the shape of Africa. Look at South America. Look at Asia. It's all these places are a mess.
Yeah. Well, and there was something I saw the other. Go ahead, Sunker.
Hasn't it always been a mess? Hasn't it always been chaotic? It's just America's one of the. It depends.
Depends. Yes, things were not.
It always depends on the era.
But at least during the height of the empire, of the European empires, there was some form of stability and order. It wasn't perfect, but it was a lot better than it is now.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and in certain places, that's for sure. And it's one of those situations you can see a lot of that stuff kind of starting to shake loose now. All of this kind of destabilization starting in certain areas. And I think it's and I don't want to harp on this too long because we need to get into Doctor Who, but that was something I saw the other day, is what you're starting to see now is the United States kind of decouple from themselves, from the rest of the world to a certain degree. And it's like, because we all know this game, it's like what Elon said. He's like, could you actually fix this? He's like, yeah, but it would take a dictatorship because of all of the things are so bad, because of the massive amounts of cuts that would actually have to happen in order to fix this. Is you'd have to be a dictatorship, and we just can't do that. But if we make it to where we're doing things here, right? We've got a bunch of our companies investing in massive infrastructure deals in the United States now, we're making silicon chips in the States again, doing all this other stuff, right? Bringing all this manufacturing back to the States. Well, if we're doing that, then guess what? Clip the ties here, clip the ties here, clip the ties there. And guess what? If A, B, and C fall, doesn't really affect us as much as what it might have 10, 15, 20 years ago. Yeah. So we'll see how it all goes, but
it's why it's important to study history, because look at the predecessing republics that existed. You have the Roman Republic, and what happened to them? Their republic collapsed, and they fell underneath a dictatorship, which then led into civil war, which led into an empire. Then we just finished up last week the Reign of Terror, and that was with the French Revolution and everything. And what happened there? You had destabilization. You had a temporary tyrannical republic, which then fell into the French Empire. You have the Russian Revolution. They had an unstable republic, which then entered a civil war, which then ended up in the rise of the Soviet Union. And same with China. China had a temporary republic that was not stable, fell apart into the warlord period, the Chinese Civil War, and the rise of the communist China. And it's repeat.
Yeah, it's kind of wild. We'll see how things go this time. We'll see how things go. Go ahead.
And just kind of the sad thing is even if you're like went over and tried to go over and take the government way and then put in an American style government into some of these countries, it won't work because there's so much ingrained corruption. There's so many little bits of power. Yeah, it's a cultural thing.
That's why I saw this one video that was from a soldier who was over there. He made the comment of, why is it we are going to these countries and trying to force a Western system on a culture that does not support or does not want it?
Doesn't understand it, for one thing.
It's more doesn't understand and doesn't have the background for it.
Our main problem when we went into these Middle Eastern countries is that we were trying to force them to be like the West. And what we should have done is we should have worked within their system and tried to create a stable nation within their system. And the commenter is saying we need to wrap this up. So yes,
Yes, we do, because we are going off way too deep off into geopolitics right now for a fucking sci-fi Doctor Who show.
I got one comment which is related. Hey, England,
Make it-
we love you. No, England, we love you very much. England, you have thrown off dictators before, and right now you're having a new government which is telling you not only to get rid of your freedom, but get rid of your dogs. Hey, we're watching something you built. So England, look, you've got all the ability. We love you. As Amelia says, get your bollocks. Come on.
Okay.
That's it.
And this is them testing to see if you're going to bend for it. If you bend for it, then you're fucked. Don't
Okay.
bend for it.
All right. We're done.
We're done.
We're done.
Yep.
Grant Gregory, are you alive back there? Can people hear you? Are you working?
Oi, oi.
He's alive.
Oh, wow. I love that.
He's alive.
Geopolitics, yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, I can't take these kids anywhere, man. It's like I got to turn this van around. We got to go back to the start. Like,
Look, I'm over here making brownies. Don't be complaining about me.
oh, how the hell are you, Grant? I love it. That is a wonderful. I love that. That is just great. I love your camera. How is that? How are you?
Yeah, doing good, man. I've been working, so I haven't been able to really catch up with you guys for quite a while, and I was not supposed to be working, but I'm actually working, so I'm only going to be on for about an hour or so. I got called in, so figured I might as well jump in for a little bit.
We appreciate your hour.
Thanks for checking in.
Exactly. Yeah. Thanks for checking in, Grant. Well, good. We'll try. Let's get into it then. Okay. So since we only got you here for a little while, obviously you've seen this before, right? So what are some of your thoughts without spoiling it too much? Oh, you haven't seen this before?
No, I deliberately did. It's not canon, so I didn't see it.
Oh.
I know everything that happens in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing that it has relations to the story is that fans believe that it's in canon movies that are based off of Barbara and Ian's recollections and adventures with the Doctor.
And
movies made in universe.
Yeah.
When they did the memory TARDIS thing for the 60th, they wound this story back into it to somehow be some sort of canon but not quite.
Well, originally in the 50th anniversary's first script, these were supposed to be mentioned in the Black Archive scenes.
Yeah.
But they were written out. But fans still kind of think that these are in-universe movies.
That's fun. So fan theories. I love it. I love that stuff. Well, that's cool. I like it. Something Grant hasn't seen before. Well, that's awesome. All right. Well, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to say hi to all of you fabulous folks out there in the chat. But as a friendly reminder, as always, boys and girls, if you're over on the YouTube side or catching this on the replay, please join us on one of our alternative platforms out there because of the fun little YouTube systems over there. And we're going to say hi to absolutely everybody out there in the chat. But we have to start off first with, because as always, these are the evening streams, boys and girls. And so we're always doing a little fundraising on the evening streams. So we appreciate all of our direct donations. You guys can get Dancing Sunker, Dancing Baby. There's Lizard. There's Lizards. There's Kathy Griffin involved in things. There's all kinds of horrific things you guys can torture us with. You can make Mr. and Mrs. Comment Nerd take a dab for $25. You can have Sunker put some plaid on. There's all kinds of fun little adventures of things we can get into. So boys and girls, let your freak flag fly and make us do something silly and ridiculous this evening. It'll be a lot of fun. But starting that off is Stuck in New York over on the pilled side has gifted the Shades, which is 400 gold pills. So thank you, Stuck. Appreciate you, brother. Says, looking into plans for a peaceful transfer into One World Society written by Clover Rome. There you go. Cheers. Love to have these conversations with you guys. Stop by when the panel is live Wednesdays and Fridays at 5:33 Eastern every week. Yeah, Stuck in New York's got a live panel where he talks all kinds of political stuff and stuff like that. You can join him over there on Pilled, where you can jump right in with your webcam and all of that kind of stuff. So appreciate you, Stuck in New York. Thank you for the 400 gold pills, buddy. All righty. Thank you, Sunker, for the raid, by the way. Appreciate that. This eccentric coming in with the bees. Appreciate you, buddy. Hassis is prepared to be rated. You are all fools of the highest caliber. Two of our very fine members of the nerd herd over there. So I love it. Peter Bergman fan site. What's up, sister? Good to see you. Glad you made it in. John Washburn says hello. All hail, John. There you go. Hassis says just say genocide the Xenos in a kind of joking way to gauge interest before committing to it. Absolutely. You have to say it in a joking way first. Just to gauge the room, see how everybody reacts, see how everybody's feeling, and then you chuckle a little bit at the end.
I've been doing it wrong. I've been doing the genocide first, then joking about it.
Oh, yeah.
And that's why you guys lost the Emu War.
Yeah. Well, that's how you lost
the what war?
The people.
What's an emu?
An emo is a guy or girl who dresses badly, mopes about.
Oh, there you go. Dead Punk Gage, what's up, buddy? It's weird, but I actually like these Peter Cushing Doctor Who films. I don't think there's anything weird about that. There's nothing wrong with liking them. Just because they're not canon doesn't mean you can't like them. I mean, I like Dragon Ball GT. Doesn't mean it's canon. So yeah, there you go. Fan site. Yeah, see, there you go.
He
I
can't
did.
get out. It's his show.
That's right. It's my show. You can't kick me out of my own damn show.
I'll take over.
There, yeah. Oh God, that's even scarier. Mrs. Steppenwolf says,
I heard her.
There you go. Okay, good. As long as everybody heard you, that's all right.
It's fun. I can hear her better from upstairs than I can right over your shoulder.
Oh no, which is it's because she echoed from in the kitchen. There's the garage doors open and out of the kitchen, so it echoed right out. It was great. It's better than the last several years of so-called Who. That's a good point, fan site. Melissa Smith, what's up, sister? Good to see you. Loving the song. Thank you. Everyone needs more rockabilly in their life. I completely and totally agree, Dead Punk Gage. Oh, and by the way, we've got a special announcement. We get over to Rumble as well. That'll be a Rumble kind of exclusive announcement, something that we're going to be doing over there. We've got some interesting opportunities that have arose that I wasn't exactly sure how I felt about it at first, but you know what? If it gets us back to doing things,
is $20.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. I was, I don't know what she was trying to say.
$5 is $5.
$5. It was funny. We were on Comic Shop Talk last night, and we had a special guest. We had an independent comic book creator on last night, and one of the websites, it's got you thing that's like, okay, other books that this artist is related to or this creator is related to, and it was some very how we say adult orientated books that he'd done with a guy that does that kind of stuff professionally. And he wanted to make comic books. And basically what it all came down to is, we get it. You were young and you needed the money. We all get it. It's cool, man. So, you were young, you were in college, you needed the money. We get it. But yeah, so it's might be something along those. No, I'm just kidding. Not quite that bad. I can't draw. I can't fucking draw. I can't draw. What's wrong with you?
I'm going to judge you for drawing smut. Everyone does it. Right? They just don't always publish it.
There you go, Sunker. Well said. Well said. Derp World Official. What's up, buddy? Please tell us more about Grandmaster BL Ductivus. I'm not sure what that is, Derp World. Wait, Sunker, is this something you know?
That's to do with the he's talking about the Pice Dia earlier. That's the Star Wars thing. The Old Republic.
Oh, okay. Okay. I figured that's what it was. Okay, that's fair. Peter Cushing does elevate everything he's in, no matter the film. That's just true. Cushing is more canon than Whitaker, Gatwa, and Martin. Amen to that. Amen to that fan site. Amen to that.
Who?
4 minutes till the brownies are done.
Oh, sweet. And if Frosty does make does fix damn near everything, it's true, Dead Punk. It definitely helps. All right. Okay. The panel talking smut in the background about the chat and the private chat. I won't read any of that out loud. I love you guys. John says, I say ASL. Boy, that's a throwback to some old internet days. Holy cow. Cybermen aren't realistic. They don't say ASL. Oh, man. I'll tell you what. Nobody. Yeah. Age, sex, location. Nobody likes Dragon Ball GT. Don't lie to me. I like Dragon Ball GT. Tabletop, what's up, buddy? I thought you were working. Hey. What are you doing? Are you working tonight? Good to see you, Tabletop Junkie Games says, what's up? What's up, buddy? Glad you made it in, man. Glad you made it in. I still draw adult content, but usually only when I get paid. There you go, Dead Punk. That's fair. That's fair. You should go if you like Warhammer 40K. There's a guy out there that pays for stuff like that. I'm not reading that out loud. Okay. All right, boys and girls. Oh, there we go. Oh, good. Oh, a table. Well, there you go. I know somebody who's got the link that he can send it to you if you want to come hang out, buddy. But yeah, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Hey, Jack Tarlad says hello, Jack. Hello. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. I love Jack Tarlad. There you go. Mrs. Commander says hi too. All right. So, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into something real quick. So, obviously, we had the finale last week of the end of season 1. So, if anybody wants to talk about that for a couple of minutes, real quick, we can talk about that. Or if you have no idea, or if you know a little bit about the Peter Cushing movie, give us a brief little something about what you might be excited about for that tonight. If you know nothing about it, say nothing or make something up. I really don't care. But you know what? I'm going to start with the biggest hot air we've got. Sunker!
Hello. From the previous, the French Revolution, it was a great way to tie it all up. I wish we got more live stills of the dickhead who went over and kept hatcheting a whole bunch of people. I did like that I was right, and it was the Lapierre, yes. The jailer was he was a mole on the inside helping the rebellion. Very happy with all of that. And I did like that little thing with the doctor teaching Susan of just like, well, because of that guy, he went over and caused a whole bunch of horror. And watching Susan being emotionally affected by watching this old man getting beat up by a whole bunch of soldiers. Yeah, it was a very interesting story, and I liked how everyone grew, and I liked how it closed out. This one, I have no idea what the movie's going to be. There's a lot of colors, because I believe it's the 70s, so they just, like,
65.
They took 65, 60s. So they kind of went crazy with colors, because it's kind of like...
They're actually called African Americans now?
Oh, shit.
They were all on acid.
Yeah.
They were all on acid, and it's just... It's very much like when you get your first paycheck, you start spending your money on stupid shit. It's like, we can now do color, so we're going to put color on everything and be as colorful as possible to really draw the eye in, even though it may be a bit garish.
There you go. No, I like it. I like it. Speaking of garish, Spartacus, what do you think? Without too many spoilers.
Without getting spoilers, darn.
Yeah.
Well, it's been a while since I've seen this movie. I do know the gist of it, but it'll be fun to come back and revisit. I've been planning to come back and revisit this movie for a while now, so it'll be fun. This is a wonderful opportunity.
There you go.
Share with all of you, my friends.
Oh,
and Sunker.
I was gonna say gay, and then you made it not gay by dissing Sunker. So that worked.
I love you too, Spartacus. No, I fucking love you, assholes.
Because we pick on our friends. It's how I torture all my friends. It's how I show love.
Oh my God.
Pennsylvania. What?
The Fantastic Sarcastic decided to troll me in a whole new way, where he was not mean to me. He was just absurdly nice. And I was getting really fucking mad at him the entire time.
Yes, she was.
I was getting really triggered. Like,
were you dying?
She was ready to. She was ready to kick him.
Kill you with kindness.
Yeah, he's killing me with kindness. So he's just like, oh well, every time she enters the room sparkles. I'm like, stop it! I'm going to kill you.
She was ready to kick him from the chat.
Wow.
Dude, that's the best way to make Sunker uncomfortable is to tell her she's the best streamer on Rumble, because she is.
She's the greatest.
She's the most fabulous. She's the most entertaining. It's the one. See, that works every time. Pennsylvania, I don't know.
She have been slowly poisoned, and someone's being nice to me to ease their guilt.
Oh, geez.
Oh, no.
Okay, Pennsylvania, Tucky Hill, Jack. I know I probably screwed that up, but good to see you over on Pills. It's exterminate. Yes, ludicrous speed. Go. We actually did that one. We haven't done Spaceballs yet, have we?
Oh God.
We haven't done Spaceballs yet. No. No, we need to pick another Mel Brooks movie to do as a palate cleanser after Firefly. Even though we don't need a palate cleanser after Firefly, but whatever I decide to torture Sunker with after Firefly, we'll probably need a palate cleanser before, like an appetizer beforehand. Something that tastes good before the nasty meal.
Well, we can do a Smoking Aces. I went over and told you about that movie.
We need to
Oh,
watch
there you
a
go. I haven't seen that
scary-
one.
That's all right. That's a pretty decent one. Big cast. So
We could do Young Frankenstein if you want to do a scary one. Oh, that'd be. Let's save that one for Halloween. No, it's not. But we're talking about a Mel Brooks movie.
Oh.
We're gonna do a Mel Brooks movie for Thursday. It's kind of become tradition over on Is It Good now, since we did Robin Hood and Men in Tights, and we did Dead and Loving It. So we're gonna have to kind of do another Mel Brooks. I know I love Spaceballs.
If you want to push parties with Mel Brooks movies, of course, there's always Blazing Saddles or The
Blazing
Producers.
Saddles,
Yeah, that's
The Producers is fun.
Producers is now banned in a lot of places.
Oh God, I'm trying to remember which. There's another.
Did Mel wait? Mel Brooks did The Producers? Did he really? I didn't know that.
surprisingly,
Oh, dude, the Producers is great.
that movie doesn't get played in a lot of Jewish cinemas around here for some reason.
Which is ridiculous. I don't know why. What was it? Summertime with Hitler? What was it?
There's also
Springtime.
Springtime. That's what it was. Springtime with Hitler. Yeah. What you guys don't? Why, I don't see why the Jewish cinemas don't love the rendition of Springtime with Hitler. I just don't get it.
It's for Hitler, actually.
There's also
Show a bit of respect, you know.
Dude, I love Mel Brooks. God bless that man.
There's also High Anxiety, which is another movie.
Oh, yeah, Anxiety's a great
It's
one.
a comedy mystery movie.
Oh, see, there's all kinds of Mel Brooks movies I've missed that we can go through. This will be a blast. I can't wait. All right, back on to tangents. Darth Dave, what's going on, buddy? Wait, was that Lego Who? Yes, that is Lego Who on Mr. Grant Gregory's little thingy down there on his OBS camera. That is Lego Who. Oh, don't you love it? High Anxiety is the Mel Brooks movie everyone overlooks. Also, spoofs Hitchcock. Oh, see, there you go.
Yeah, it does. And also, there's I'm trying to remember what it's called. It's
The newspaper scene is kind of just a straight out of spoof out of Hitchcock. Got your mail.
I almost missed him. JR24, what's going on, buddy? She's the best around. That's right. You tell her, JR24.
She's so fantastic.
I'm going to find you, Kat.
I'm right here.
I was gonna say it's not hard to.
Right here.
It's not hard to find.
There's also another Mel
Well,
Brooks
my
movie called The
address, I can
12
send it to you on
Chairs.
Facebook. There.
She doesn't-
What are you gonna do?
She doesn't know how to figure out her face. She doesn't know how to operate
figured
Facebook
out
Messenger, so she'll never
Facebook.
get it.
Just don't know how to connect it on my phone.
Well, that's your fault. Then you can't find me.
There you go. Exactly. Thank you, Darth Dave.
We
Thank you.
just went from Doctor
Exactly.
Who to glamorous ladies of wrestling, okay?
Oh dear God. All right.
That would kick my
Which one's
ass.
better?
All right. Mr. Grant Gregory has got something that is actually true. Mr. Grant Gregory has got something very special for us. He made something for us. It's a lovely little rap rendition of what we're about to enjoy. And I'm pretty sure we can get away with this because, well, we know what Mr. Grant Gregory loves to use and create, and that's AI. And boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, I have not previewed this. I have no idea what's going on in this, but I trust Grant Gregory enough to know that I don't think that. Oh, I was going to take care of that. Where'd you go, woman?
No, I
Grant, you could have left yourself on the screen.
No, because there's subtitles at the bottom.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh,
I-
okay. Well, there you go.
So I can feast upon the full
Well,
video.
here. There we go. Well, I have no idea what this is in for, but I trust my channel with Grant Gregory. Hopefully he doesn't betray me. We'll find out what happens. Oh, I would
Go
too, man. I would-
eating for the win.
in the dark of the cause.
Of course he would be a rap. That actually makes so much sense. Capaldi's doctor being the
Oh,
lead.
jeez.
Go ahead.
In the dark of the cosmos, where strange worlds hide, Doctor Who and the TARDIS took a reckless ride. With Susan and Barbara and Ian close by, they slid through the vortex like a blink in the sky. A city in the distance, silence stark and wide. A little case of medicine it carried inside. But the doctor paid tricks with a calm, guilty grin. Fluid links gone leaking. That's where you walk in. Daleks in the casing, cold voices full of spite. Stole the vital component and sealed them in the night. Radiation on their skin, in their lungs like a flame, and the drugs in their pockets were the only safe name.
Back when who was good, those were the day. Big screen danger in in a technicolor haze. Doctor Who and his companions, a tale so grand in the films where the Daleks tried to take the land.
Jesse the common nerd, with a vision so bright, guiding through the classics into the night. The maiden sun go with insights to unveil, and Mr. Brett Gregory with lots of regale.
Back when you was good, those were the days. Big screen danger in a technicolor haze. Doctor Who and his companions, a tale so grand in the films where the Daleks tried to take the land.
Susan ran through corridors, weak but standing tall, back to the bluish shade, beyond the city wall. Then out in the jungle where the sunlight turns pale, she met Graver Light and cloaked in a cow cave. Behind me there Rebecca, I'm never sure to say, in case those metal monsters don't behave. Back in the city, the Daleks saw it all, but let them drink the antidote to keep them in their throne. Facing in the shadows, run the fowls were near. Cops all dead, hungry hearts, dragging hope for cheer. So they made Susan write his sweet words dressed as peace. Can't collect your food, our friends you won't see. So behind that lie, the knife was at the beast.
Back when you was dope, those were the days. Big screen danger in a technicolor haze. Doctor Who and his companions, a tale so grand in the films where the Daleks like to take one Dalek.
Holding close, too short, too slow, and hands found leverage in the flicker of its glow. They dropped it, stunned it, stole a moment's breath. They sprinted through the corridors, it swelled like death. Immortal fills at the threshold, pulled until the queen escaped into the jungle where the truth could hide the scene inside the Spielwalk city. The Daleks tried to cure, but the drop tails foul and twisted, nothing clean or pure. So Rachel placed their bargain, their logic turned to flame, detonate the neutron bomb, burn no life the same. Back at the Bell camp, the doctor set a stage. He needed but the fluid link, he needed Daleks' rage. The light and zero were peaceful. The doctor's eyes went hard, so we got the brutal trade like a wicked bodyguard. Ian, take one of your women, give her to their yard. Light and struck in fury, enforced and understood.
Peace breaks fast when you're forced to fight for what is yours. Back when it was good, those were the days. Big screen curry in a technicolor haze. Doctor Who and his companions, a tale so grand in the films where the Daleks tried to take the
Outside the charge at sunrise, but blasters drove them back. Dr. Hill and Susan staken, tried into the black. So Ian and Barbara slipped in quiet from the grave with a handful of bells and a pocket full of fear. It's a control room, cowbell shaking storm, Dolly stringing orders in a crackling monotone. In a classic struggle, the console split apart. Cowabunga voices die in silence like the dark. Monster cold Dalek city lost his heart. Back into the jungle with the fluid link in hand. They gave the films they tapes like a gift from distant lands. And the TARDIS faded, not bright blue door shot tight. And Doctor Who grins Sophie as they vanished into night.
when you were sick, going to the name. Big screen on the tin and technicolor haze.
That lip sync was terrible. You need to whip your AI.
There was no lip sync.
No, that was definitely not a lip sync at all. No.
I will also mention this in this version, the Doctor is human.
What?
okay.
Oh, okay.
And he's literally named Doctor Who.
His name is Doctor Who.
His surname is Who.
I do like the idea that this is canon. It is a movie dreamt up from Barbara and Ian retelling the adventures, because that does make sense. You can imagine a producer going, say, like, he has to have a name. Well, he was just the Doctor. He was always
Doctor
just
Who.
the Doctor.
Exactly.
It's like, well,
Fantastic, sarcastic. Sorry, go ahead, Grant.
No, it's all right. It's all good. Joke's gone.
Sunker looks extra beautiful tonight. Says fantastic, sarcastic.
Oh boy,
there you go. Very nice.
She looks so pissed now.
I was gonna.
Average Patriot nerd for $2 over on the Rumble side says, per the conversation before the song, I suggest that Sunker Maiden name be changed to Sunker Angel due to her astute streaming professionalism and sweetness of personality. I 100% agree. Thank you very much, your average Patriot nerd.
There's too many angels in the bucket.
What was that, Sunker Angel?
Shut the fuck up. I'm going to kill you. I'm going to fucking leave this stream. I'm gonna leave.
I will, every one of those you guys send in as a donation, I will read out loud.
I'm going, no!
Every one of those you were send as a donation, and if we get like a $50 donation, I will turn it into an AI clip with Sunker, and I don't know, somebody telling her how special she is.
Already working on her turning her into an angel now.
Like a Care Bear.
Oh, Grant's already working on her turning into an angel. Grant's back. You know what goes on, boys and girls. You know where to send those donations at. You know how it works. I'll pin it in the Rumble chat.
Those
Yes.
little squishy things that run at you and like, hey, I love you. Just
Kill
like
it.
running up, hey,
So, Sunker, just a random
you're
curiosity.
Awesome.
Sunker, a random curiosity that has nothing to do with anything. What's your favorite lizard?
Oh.
They're all her favorite.
Which one, Sunker? What do you like? Geckos, chameleon, bearded dragon.
Moto.
But the iguanas are really cool as well. Shit.
Because of their long tongues.
They got it. Iguanas.
Did Sunker
I
get her
didn't get
apartment
it
internet?
set up yet. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's why I'm still here. I did look at couches today, so I'm learning.
That doesn't help with internet. Angels in the bucket. What kind of phrase is that? I don't know.
Well, it's kind of like if uniqueness of your username can go over and at least have people go to you versus go to someone else. So Angel is a very commonly used username, believe it or not.
No, that's true. That is absolutely true.
There's some people that think they are, but they're not.
This eccentric, I see you are on kick, holding the fort down, buddy. I appreciate that. All right, speaking of that, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time. We're going to cut off all of our wonderful friends over on YouTube. We do love you, but this is the way things go, boys and girls. And what did it have? Oh, make sure your couch does not require an internet connection. Oh, God, the Bluetooth couches. Yes, God.
That has a smart couch.
That is not what you need. That is not what anybody needs.
Smart.
Dude, it's so ridiculous. They're trying to put their like Bluetooth and washers and dryers and like televisions and stuff and like your refrigerator and
The funny one was when they were scanning they scanned a dad's like a dude's head. It was like you need more cabbage.
it's supposed to like scan your milk and stuff. It's fucking weird, man.
What are these people going to do when we get hit by the next Carrington event?
A lot of people are gonna die. On that note, everybody wave over to YouTube and tell them bye before I get our wonderful Doctor Who and the Daleks brought up.
See us on the alternate channel.
What, Grant?
Say bye YouTube. Hey.
Bye YouTube. Yeah, okay. There we go. All right, boys and girls, we've got Doctor Who and the Daleks. Let me embiggen this here. This should be fun. All right, good. Everybody's waving over there on the back end now. I can hit bye. All right, cool. But yeah, boys and girls, this should be fun. Let's see what we got going here. All right. So